are coming centuries of our national history in a delightful, remarkable, and faithful way. Let's watch how a wonderful chapter of our history flows to the foot of this tower where you are now present. 500 years ago, amidst a storm in the Indian Ocean, destiny guided the Portuguese to the enchanting shores of Colombo, a serendipitous encounter that marks a pivotal point in the history of Colombo. The captain of the Portuguese naval fleet, Lorenzo de Almeida, sponsored an unusually large mango tree, its branches lush with leaves, the barren of fruit. Colombo, once known as Colombo, derived its name from this humble mango tree. Long before the arrival of the Portuguese, Colombo was a vibrant trading center, drawing merchants from distant lands, Arab, Persian, Bengali, and Chinese. In the middle of dense forests, marshy land, and rivers that surround Colombo, messengers lit a bonfire, its smoke heralding the arriving strangers from distant shores to gain boarding a bubble filled with cocktail. Reports of the newcomers reaches the king's court. Dear Lord, a very white race, clad in iron, has landed on the shores. They are eating white rock and drinking blood, trading gold for mere trinkets, and their firearms seem out of this world, my king. The Portuguese requested for a land that could hold 100 cows, their young and one bull. A seemingly harmless request, to which the king reluctantly agreed. Colombo Lake, from the bygone era of Colombo, was spread out as a great lake, enveloping landmarks such as Regal Cinema Hall, Colombo Fort, and the railway station. There arose a formidable fortress with 12 barracks. Inside there were churches, hospitals, and grand villas. The Portuguese soon conquered Kote. But against them stood one young prince, Prince Tigre, known to be born for war. The moat around the fort obstructed attacking the fort, so Prince Tigre cut a canal to divert its water. Today, it is known as San Sebastian Canal. Prince Tigre was a formidable fighter against the Portuguese powers. Prince Tigre besieged the fort, forcing the starving inhabitants to eat the trapped cats. In 1656, King Bartolomeu II took the help of the Dutch to eradicate the Portuguese power that Prince had confined to Colombo. The departure of the Portuguese and the arrival of the Dutch was said to be like training ginger for cheap. The VOC logo appeared on Dutch buildings and roofs. Houses with arched ledges, scrolls and porches came to Colombo. The Roman Dutch law came to Sweden. At that time, a Dutch church built on grounds where wolves roamed was called Wolfenbouw. A Dutch engineer named Beer built a channel to drain the water from Colombo Lake. Since then, Colombo Lake became Beer Lake. At 10 a.m. on February 16, 1796, the Dutch flag lowered for the last time over Colombo, marking the end of 140 years of Dutch dominion. In a symbolic gesture of surrender, the Dutch surrendered their arms to the incoming British forces in a site just meters away from Wales. With the signing of the Camping Convention 1815, the entirety of Sri Lanka fell under British rule, and Colombo emerged as the nerve center of Colombo. In the same year, King Sri Vikramaditya Singh, the ruler of Kandy, was captured at Bombay in central Kandy and brought to Colombo. Till he was sent to Vellore in India, he was housed in a Dutch officer's residence. Venkatarangama, the Indian wife of the king, stayed in a mansion in Malabar. The place where the queen went down to the Bear Lake to go to Malabar stood the Portuguese gunpowder mill. The water in Colombo was brackish that day. The best water was at Captain's Garden, a place a few meters away from him. This water was distributed to the whole of Colombo. Sri Kailavathanathan Temple, the oldest Hindu temple in Colombo, is also located on this wonderful land. The queen who was taken Malabar had new clothes sewn. Her famous painting, drawn by a painter named Dan, was drawn as she sat by the Bear. The British, who revolutionized the country's road sector, built a road from Colombo to Malabar. The Portuguese gunpowder storehouse was turned into a lake house, the country's leading powerhouse. The road next to this was called Macallan Road. Today, it is called D.R. Vijayawardena. Mr. D.R. Vijayawardena brought the last Lankan flag from England and published in his newspaper for recognition. Inspired by this, the national flag of Sri Lanka was born. In the place where the last king